North Dakota's 2019 winter dark house spearfishing season is underway, and now is a good time to review the rules and regulations. We have Doug Leier with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department with us today to talk a little bit about what we should know. First off, you know, people kind of forget about spearing. It's kind of something cool and different that you can do around here.
And you're absolutely right. There is kind of this niche for people that like to spear. And relatively speaking, in North Dakota, it's been around for about 20 years. So it's one of our newer seasons. There's some people that have been spearing longer than that in Minnesota and relatively new here in North Dakota. It's really kind of cool. We don't have a huge following. Last year we had a little under 5,000 people that registered to spearfish in North Dakota. But as you see in the video, if you've done it, if you've experienced spearfishing, it is really like nothing else. Maybe a little bit comparable to bow hunting deer, as still as you sit and as close. Obviously, this is an underwater camera, but it gives you a perspective of the activity that goes on below the ice, and oftentimes right within what you can see from sitting in your dark house spear.
Cool. Okay, well, tell us a little bit, what's the quick version of a lesson on how to do it?
Right, you don't have to have a special license. You do have to register to spearfish in North Dakota. If you're older than the age of 16, you have to have a regular fishing license, but you just have to register. You have to buy a special kind of license. And walleye are not legal. Game fish are, it's pike and then non-game fish. Other than that, there's not a lot of rule and regulation, heavy-handed type of situations. It's open through March 15th. And it's really something where if you've never done it before, we encourage you to find somebody else that has been spearfishing. There's some little kind of hacks that you can do to make things a little bit easier, because you're talking about thick ice, you're talking about removing a lot of ice. So there's some different nuances that take place, but it's really kind of cool and kind of a neat opportunity, Lisa.
There's some different rules for marking the area as well after the fact, right?
You need to mark that hole, whether it's with a tumbleweed or a stick of lath, something like that, because when that ice freezes back over, it's going to be thin and as big and as wide as those holes are.
Right.
We don't want a person to fall into it. We don't want somebody's snowmobile to end up. We just want to make sure that you're marking those holes, and it's really cool. You know, you put that decoy down there, and you're drawing the fish in. You've got your spear in the water, and next thing you know, voila.
It's really cool to see that video. Of course, that was provided by the Game and Fish Department.
It's even cooler to do it. I mean, it's like a lot of things in life. You can see video of archery deer hunting. Then when you actually do it, you can see video of spearfishing when you actually do it. It is absolutely great.
I like it. Maybe you need to get your spearfishing gear for a Christmas present this year.
Great option, no doubt about it.
Doug Leier, thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.